Good morning, everyone. Just a word of welcome from us here to the Ultimate Profile, our new venture, our new path that we're going to follow. This title has actually got its origin right in the beginning of Matthew 8:28-19. The last assignment, as we know this. This was the assignment that Jesus gave his disciples, and then for us as well. What I've done, I've paged through a few Bibles, a few different ways that the people explain this. And in the Tree of Life, as you can see there, it reads, "Go therefore and make disciples of all the nations." In the Amplified, "Go therefore and help the people to learn of me, believe in me and obey my words." And in the Message, "Go out and train everybody in this way of life. Then instruct them in practice of all I have commanded you." Different ways of explaining what a disciple really is. What is this assignment that Jesus gave us and his disciples way back there? Make disciples is then make dedicated followers of Jesus. Followers of Jesus with a special kind of instruction to help and to train, instructions to learn and to believe and to obey all Jesus' commands. Quite a lot that we must do to be a real disciple, and that's where the Ultimate Profile comes in. That's where the name or the title of what the Lord is going to share with us today and a few more times. The Ultimate Disciple, Ultimate Profile. That's where we are kicking off this morning. And we base our Ultimate Profile on what is standing in Romans 12. If you really go to Romans 12 and you read through Romans 12 is a very instructive way of telling us something. But that something burns down to one word. And as you can see it there, that one word is relationship. An ultimate profiler has got a specific relationship towards a few things. And first, towards God. Specific relationship towards God. Followed by a relationship towards the world values. The values of this world. What is the relationship of an ultimate profile disciple towards the world, as well as towards yourself, as well as towards believers and people out there, non-believers? And lastly, how do we go on evil that the people plan against you? What is our relationship towards those? So that is the road that we're going to follow. But today, the road to dollar, we're only on a focus on God. And as we step forward, as we go forward, we're going to focus on each one of those other circles. Today then, what is our relationship with God? What must be the relationship of a profile disciple with God? Then we go to the first verse. That's all what we're going to do today. Only going to focus on Romans 12. Verse number 1, and I'm reading it to you. "Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy, well-pleasing to God." To present our bodies as a living sacrifice to God. If I just read those highlighted words. What does that really mean? That really mean in this whole one verse, in this verse there's a specific assignment. God assigned something towards us, but something must motivate us to do that. And what is the really reason why we're going to do that? And through those we're going to identify the ingredients, what this relationship with God is really must really. First then the assignment, and I'm only reading the highlighted verse. That's the assignment in this first verse of Romans chapter 12. to present our bodies as a living sacrifice. Our bodies, presenting our bodies is dedicating all of ourselves, set apart all of ourselves as a living sacrifice, holy and well-pleasing to God. What does that really mean? That means a total surrender. In Afrikaans, totale oorgawe. Total surrender towards God. The first step of our new profile, What motivates us? What is the motivation on why we need to do this, or why do we really want that? And I think we're going to get motivated by the mercies of God. Those things that we can't work for, those things that we can't earn, those things that God loves, give us out of His love, And that is by the whole being entrusted to Him. Our whole being entrusted to Him. Volkome vertroue in Afrikaans. That Psalm 99 verses 10 tells us, and those who know your name put their trust in you, O Lord. Have not forsaken those who seek you. We must put all our trust in our Lord. That is what motivated us. We've got somebody to trust, the motivation out of that. And then the third portion, the reason. What is the reason? The rationale of this is an act of worship. A real act of worship. Complete dedication. Complete dedication. Totale toewyding. Why? Because Matthew 6:22 tells us, no man can serve two masters. Neither he will hate the one and love the other, or else you will hold you to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Two masters. No man can serve two masters. That's what the rational is. The logical, the intelligent choice of this act of worship. Totale toewyding. Complete dedication. That's what it is about. And then lastly, and this one, I think all of us are sometimes got quite a lot of difficulty with this. Do we really accept and allow Him to give the best for you and for me? We know Lord wants to give it because Jeremiah 29:11 tells us so clearly, for now, you know the plans I have for you. That's what the Lord dedicates us. Plans for welfare, not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Do you really accept and allow Him to give the best? Or do you think you're not good enough for that? Do you think you don't deserve it? God thinks you really deserve it. I think it's time for me and you to really allow Him to give the best for you and for me. Just to sum it up again, the relationship with God, the first portion of this relationship, the relationship of this profile of a real disciple to God, starts with total surrender. A fully whole entrust to Him. Complete dedication. And then we must accept and allow Him to give the best. Because that's what God really wants to give us. That is all for today, and the next time, if God will, we're going to move over to the relationship towards world values. I thank you very much, and I believe if there's anything that you want to talk about, you're more than welcome. Thank you.